Manever I say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
Well, I'm sure you left off. Kwadwo, let me bring you in now. So, petrol politics, you stand accused. Prices are high, or you don't have any justification.
Who's doing the accusing?
Fiifi Boafo.
Okay. You see, my brother Fiifi, and Fiifi is a very good. He's not just my friend; he's my brother. I've known him for over 20 years. When they go for their meetings, they select a topic. Then they send the people who can most come, for example, on a show like yours, prominent show, morning show, people listen so that they can be informed, to come misinform the public, right? Notwithstanding their own history. Okay. Fiifi knows, at least from being in the position he was at Cocoa Board, that there are certain factors when it comes to commodities you can't control, right? So there's the ex-refinery cost of fuel. There are the taxes and statutory levies on fuel. There are the distribution and marketing margins on fuel. Okay? Which of them can you control? What you can control are the taxes, right? What you can control are adjustments to distribution margins. But you cannot control the ex-refinery price. And that ex-refinery price is based on the CD to US dollar exchange rate. So under their time, during their time, when petrol prices were selling as high as Angel Gabriel's seat in heaven, the reason was that the exchange rate was exposing them. And that edict on the exchange rate exposing incompetence in the management of the economy was given by his own Dr. Bawumia. Right? Dr. Bawumia, what did he say? What did Dr. Bawumia say about the exchange rate?
Well, if the fundamentals are right, the exchange rate will expose you.
Are weak.
The exchange rate will expose you.
So, if the exchange rate is exposing you, then it stands to reason that the fundamentals are weak. And this is a man who claims to be a doyen of economics. A man who was going to come and rescue us. A man who was supposed to turn water into wine, so to speak. And under his tenure as the head of the economic management team, this is what happened. But let's not even talk about the exchange. Let's forgive Dr. Bawumia for the exchange rate and Fiifi, because Fiifi is a very prominent member of that circle of infamy. Okay? Oh, but he's NAPO's spokesperson. So he's at every meeting. That is why I premised what I was saying with what they do at their
comms meeting.
At their comms meeting. He's very prominent. They set the trend, and then when they if it's not him they'll send like Boafo, Richard Ayaba. They send like Boafo to come and sit here and talk.
What is like Boafo?
I'll ask you something.
Richard Ayaba.
Is that
Richard Ayaba?
Yeah, Richard Ayaba will come and sit here and
what does it mean?
You blow a gasket, you see steam coming out of his forehead. At least he tends to be demure. If it was Ayaba sitting here, we all have to be looking for this thing, fresh air. But anyway, let me go on to what I was saying.
This is not fair. This is not fair.
But who told you I came here to be fair?
Oh, really?
Of course, I'm not here to be fair. What
you do not seek to be fair.
Do you honestly think I woke up from
be fair to other people? Be fair to facts?
No, I am fair to the facts.
Oh,
the
but
facts
not fair to an
the facts
individual.
are that, Fiifi, don't interrupt me.
I'm not interrupting you, but it is surprising to hear you say that you are not being fair.
Fiifi, if you interrupt me, I will interrupt you, and you will not talk again.
You go ahead, but I think that
don't interrupt me.
It is only right to be fair.
You know, when I was coming, I listened to you go on and on and on and on and on. So let me have my time. You let me have my time.
Go ahead, could you?
You will not like what I'm saying. I can assure you. If you like what I'm saying, then I shouldn't be here. So I don't intend to be fair to you. I intend to state the position of this government and expose the lies and the deceit that you people engage in, that you've come here. What's sorry, what you quote? What about the intro? Why aren't you telling the people that the mismanagement of the economy during your time is the reason why fuel prices were up?
So now it's mismanagement that is leading the price.
When you were living power, the dollar rate was 17 cedis. What is that?
You go ahead.
Let me go. Yes, don't interrupt me. You won't like what I'm saying. I don't intend for you to like it. So, what the government can do under circumstances like that, basically, it's a push and pull mechanism. They can adjust the taxes and the levies. Government can absorb some of the shock. They can absorb some of the distribution. You see, the distribution margins are not something that government really wants to tackle if they don't need to, because it will affect, obviously, for example, movement of fuel from Tema to Paka or Tema to Nalerigo, something. So, I'm sure you are aware that as we speak, President Mahama has directed that NPA should absorb 2 cedis per liter.
We touched on that.
Right? But if you won't talk about that, and at their time, they refused to do it.
No, he talked about it.
You should thank President Mahama for being the
asked where we're going to get the money from.
Oh, they said absorb it. They didn't say go and collect money from the fund and pay.
How are you doing that? Give us the opportunity cost of that decision.
They don't need to tell you anything. What you need to do... No. They have told you,
government.
Oh, Fiifi.
I don't
Fiifi, please.
I would say. But government can spend our resources by saying that they keep information to themselves.
When the president of this republic orders the NPA to absorb it, it means NPA don't charge it. It is receipts that you will not get. You will understand it. So please, don't tell the public that somehow or the other somebody is supposed to go and dig a hole in a garden and take money that is hidden under a rock and come and pay. That's not what it is. Right? If you owe your wife money and she doesn't pay you, does that mean that you have to go and collect money to come and pay?
But this is governance. This is
when you are at home, home with your missus is governance. Keep quiet and let me talk.
That one day I can take it down.
You people, you talk all the time. You don't have anything to tell Ghanaians. Keep quiet. Let me talk. You see, Moro.
Yes, sir.
The president has directed that relief on diesel.
Yeah.
And it will happen. That is what a kind, caring government does. Under these people, one of the reasons why your fuel prices are still high is that before President Mahama left office the first time, he instituted ESLA. Remember ESLA?
Yeah.
ESLA was supposed to pay our legacy debts. When Keno Foriata became the finance minister, Keno Foriata took your ESLA and collateralized it till 2035. So Ghanaians, until 2035, we are now paying the debt that President Mahama thought he had already paid, because Fiifi Boafo and his ilk took your money and they went to spend it. As I speak today, ask Fiifi that where is that ESLA? They stole the money.
Ooh. How?
Could you?
By spending it on ludicrous things.
Well, you can talk about reckless expenditure. But
reckless expenditure and ludicrous expenditure is the same.
As stealing?
If you spend recklessly, you've stolen the money.
Oh, wow.
How? Could you? A matter of
stealing
is a matter of law.
Obviously.
And then there's a description for it.
Obviously, you didn't go to Achimota school, so you don't understand that reckless expenditure is stealing at the same time.
Achimota, reckless means stealing.
Wait, let me talk. I don't think you went.
You don't have to go to Achimota to know that reckless is not stealing.
My brother.
Yes, sir.
When you take government money, people are in court today as we speak for reckless expenditure.
Yes.
Right?
Causing financial loss.
Yes. People are being charged as we speak today Some people, some of the loquacious people who talk all the time, who wear polo shirts and go and sit in cocoa farms, as we speak today, they are under charge. You wear polo shirt, polo jacket, and you go and sit in a cocoa farm, and sana you are spending recklessly, they are under charge. You can be charged with stealing. Right? So what I'm saying, my brother, is that the NPP should shut up.
Why?
For a while.
Oh, no.
So that President Mahama and his government can fix this country.
Their government in waiting, Kwadwo.
Yes, you use the operative word, waiting.
Yes.
Train, monkey they wait, make baboon wait small. Baboon chop money too much. Right? When they were in power, they misused government resources, used and abused us left, right, and center. How do you sit down? Responsible people sit together and decide that you will take statutory funds, collateralize it, spend it. When you finish spending it, you come and sit down and you lick your fingers and you tell us that somebody else is doing something wrong. We are still paying the debts that you left. You see, this government, and I'm a member of this government, since we came to power, have you heard any scandal? Scandal-free government.
Not yet.
We are a disciplined government doing disciplined work for the Ghanaian people.
He disagrees. Look at the cap on his head.
I will get to the cap.
Okay.
And when I get there, you will remove it. You wait.
Really?
Yes.
He brought two. He brought one for you.
Yeah,
Don't worry.
I have one for you.
Don't worry.
He says by the time he's done, you will join the demo.
I said he will remove it like
Okay.
Mami.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You see, this government, since we came to power, have you heard that anybody has stolen anything?
No.
You think it's by chance? It didn't just happen?
It's intentional?
No, we are disciplined. You understand? We are not running around helter-skelter, everybody doing what they want. Nobody is being told. Do you think that President Mahama is not in control? You think the chief of staff is not in control of the men and women who run this government? You think they don't know what everybody does? You think they don't caution people? You think it's happenstance that we are as disciplined as an army? 18 months into the NPP administration, how many scandals did you have?
Countless, actually.
Okay.
Countless.
Fiifi came to sit here this morning. Remember you were talking about cocoa. As soon as he started talking about cocoa, he switched to gold. Because they've gone to meeting, and when they go to meeting, it's like when you go and sit on Good Morning Ghana, deal with Subsidy.
Oh, how?
So he came here.
Oh, how?
They were asking you about cocoa.
Oh no, actually, you were
the corporate affairs manager.
No, what I said to Kwadwo Pasha.
Masa, I was listening.
No, I was the one who
You wait, let me be wrong. When I finish, give me 38%. They got 38% in the last election.
That's not true.
What do you get?
Is that trite knowledge? That's trite knowledge.
Okay, so you did better.
He asked a question about we discussing the cocoa bond law. I said he wants us to do that.
I apologize. You didn't get 38, you got 41. It's okay. You failed an exam. You got 38%.
What would be the reason for us to target Sammy? What would get out of it?
But that's exactly what you did. You see, you are a good.
It was a matter of concern.
I have known you for 22 years. You are a very good communicator. You have your way of doing things. So you came here and you switched the conversation. You did a better switch. A lot of people.
He wants us to discuss that next week, and I said yes, I'm open to it.
You came
no. Did you say that you want us to discuss the cocoa bill next year? That's what he said.
Yes. But as soon as you
want us to discuss, and I'm ready to discuss.
As soon as you went there, you went to cocoa. Let me finish.
I see Takashi communication.
The gold matter. It is under investigation.
Yes.
I can tell you for free that I'm one of the people investigating.
So why are you already in court? If it's under investigation.
You hold on. So when something is under investigation, you cannot arrest somebody. When you arrest, there are laws. Fiifi, there are laws in this country that protect suspects. So if you arrest somebody, you have to take the person to court and tell the court why you have arrested the person.
So, back to your question.
No, don't ask me questions.
I asked.
I am not answering any
since
question.
you are involved,
I am telling you.
It will only be fair for you to tell us what the issues are.
No,
because I was only asking questions.
Fiifi, you are not owed an explanation on an ongoing investigation. I don't know which law in this country says that when a crime is being investigated, you are owed an explanation before the facts of the case are known. How do you know that it is not only one? Who told you that it is only one person who's involved in that matter? Who told you that? So if you want to know what has happened, wait. When the investigation is done, you will be the first person to get information on that investigation. And then you can go and tell your people in your communication meeting. You see, you are a law student, Fiifi, but you pretend like you don't know the law. And it is for very good reason that you do what you do. How do you come and sit on a morning show and say that you are owed an explanation into a case that is still being investigated? And that somebody has been. If armed robbers came to your house today, God forbid, and attacked you and your family, and the police have arrested one person or two people out of a possible 5, they owe you an explanation before taking the people to court to remand them. You heard the word remand. Remand means that they have not determined the full facts of the matter. They have a suspect, they have put the person on remand so that the person can run away. So let me go back to fuel. Moro.
Yes, sir.
We have a window in which those products are bought. During that window, you cannot, as the person, as a consumer, determine the ex-refinery price. The ex-refinery price are determined by so many things, including wars, including even stock markets, all kinds of movements, demand, supply, all kinds of practical movements. What we can control is to make sure that our exchange rate to the prime currency that is used to sell the product is good enough for us. And as far as we are concerned, we have dropped the rate, CD to dollar rate, by over 30%. So today, when Fiifi is paying the school fees of his children in the posh schools, you know the international schools these days, and we all take our children to international schools. You know they index the
dollar.
Of course. So basically, Fiifi's children's school fees have dropped by 30%. And instead of thanking President Mahama, he will wear this cap and come and sit here and tell you that democracy is under attack. When Kwadwo was arresting children, grandmothers, and their children.
Is he done with
you have hold on
issue?
Hold
so
on.
I can
hold on. I say you will such a way to pay.
Oh, yeah,
when Kwadwo was arresting children, 8-year-old children, and locking them up for demonstration, Fiifi was high-falutin at Cocoa, he didn't say anything. Right? Today you're talking about democracy and attack.
Oh, but could you
go and ask Felicity?
Are we done with the full conversation?
Wait,
because there are issues like which I want to address. And then we'll come and talk about this.
So, if you're done with petrol,
you are not the host of this program.
I'm a panelist on the show.
You brought your topics. Me too, I brought my topics.
Oh, I don't have to.
I've told you will not like what I'm saying.
This Takashi conversation, I don't know. This Takashi.
It is not Takashi.
What you are doing is complete Takashi communication.
Wait.
So we can move to.
Let's say I'm introducing the topic. Wait. I said, what the better? Because
this is morning show conversation and attack. On Metro TV. Morning show conversation and attack.
If Fiifi wanted to wait the 10 for that democracy conversation, he would have waited before he wore the cap. So since he wore the cap, What did Bob Marley say? Who the cap fit, let him wear it. So you need to hear from me. He's introduced the topic. Yes. Okay. So listen.
Fiifi, so we started.
Go and ask Felicity Nelson.
But it's important that I...
Don't worry. Don't worry. It's all part of...
Go and ask Felicity Nelson.
There are things he has said in relation to the fuel price I wish to address. And then we can go into the conversation about the fuel.
The man has interrupted me, so he will get interruption. I'm telling you now. Listen. Go and ask Felicity Nelson. What did he do? Go and ask Ralph. What did he do? When you finish, you can ask me what they did to me. I'm still on bail. Want to talk about democracy and attack?
Selective justice.
You want to talk about miracles? Was sitting there saying he was arrested on arrival. Are you aware they did the same thing to me? And they actually filmed it and put it on social media. They went to lock me up. They went to lock me up in immigration cells like a common thief. You're sitting here talking about democracy and attack. Do you know what we've been through in this country under your government? At that time, you were sitting enjoying highfalutin and cocoa ball.
Which one is highfalutin?
You. There was a day when I was under assault at Oma FM. He had left. And I called him and said, Fiifi, your people are attacking me for something I don't even know about. Why? They had formed a panel. And he told me he will get back to me. Ask Fiifi whether he go back to me till today. You know what happened? He called them and stopped them. But at that time, I was so toxic that he didn't even want to tell me that he had done that. So, nothing happened again. They stopped. But he himself never wanted to talk to me because he was afraid of what they will do to him if he talks to me.
Wow,
that's it you're talking about democracy and attack. I said, when the guy is unfortunately he has passed now. What's his name? What was that guy's name? The guy who succeeded you. And he ended up on the board of GMPC.
Are you talking about the dead man, Kwadwo?
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah,
I'm saying unfortunately. Why we talk about Jesus Christ? Is Jesus Christ alive?
Is he Jesus Christ?
I said, when that matter happened, I called you. And you said you will get back to me. I said, he stopped what they were doing. They never did it again. But he also never called me. Because at that time, no, I am talking to you about what you people did. So don't sit here and wear this and talk about democracy and attack. Democracy is actually being enhanced. It's not under attack. Democracy today, it is not under attack. Because President Mahama is not, the finance minister of this country is not ordering people to be tried. Like Enofuyata did, ordering the minority leader to be tried.
Did he order?
He says that your government came to power and released persons who were alleged, not even alleged, he released persons who had done something wrong to the state.
Let me ask you,
you are chasing them.
Let me ask you a question.
You are chasing them and jailing them.
You see, I like what you people are doing. I have a question for you.
Okay.
Is Twum going to file an appellate defense? Is Twum going to go to the appeals court?
Yes, it's not that. He's filed it.
Really?
Yes.
Do you expect him to get a fair hearing?
Well, why not?
He knows why I'm asking him that.
Oh, okay.
So let me answer. Okay. So thank you, Moro.
You are sitting here saying you are going to go on demonstration because an appeals court has released
I would say
from defective charges.
Plus miracles
that's
miracles.
Yes.
Miracles.
No, they give a litany of issues.
Miracles.
So let me proceed.
Okay.
Oh, don't worry. I've told you today. I'm here. I'm here for you people.
That's fine.
So go on. And
let me start by saying that Kwadwo must realize this. We are in a democracy. In a democracy, you must realize that once there is a government, there shall be an opposition. It is the responsibility of the opposition.
A responsible opposition.
Not an irresponsible opposition
that has completely destroyed this country. After finished destroyed this country,
what is happening in government? You do not think that the fact that you have a government, now everything is about just what you say and do. No. in a democracy, you must listen to what the opposition will say because it's incumbent on you to do so. So if Kwadwo says the MPP should shut up, really? Now they want to have a government where it is just the voices of the NDC that will be heard. The opposition has not. But you said we should shut up.
You cannot.
That's what you said.
For a while. I don't.
You said we should shut up.
So now,
for a while.
He understands the language.
You must expect, and you see, that is the very reason why we are in the situation we find ourselves in.
I expect
because
everything.
They are not prepared. They are not prepared to listen to the opposition voices.
We expect everything, including irresponsibility.
People like Kwadwo Boafo seated next to me. Kwadwo have a razor sharp mouth, and the things Kwadwo has said in this country under Nana Akufo-Addo as president. Kwadwo,
fantastic. More. What did I say about Akufo-Addo that didn't come to you? See, you don't know Akufo-Addo.
Kwadwo, I listen to you.
I said what I told you people that this government
you said about Akufo-Addo. You are not prepared.
Did I
even take 5% of the things you said about Akufo-Addo?
At what point?
The things you said about Akufo-Addo, you are not prepared to take 5% of it.
At what point? Give me one time. Once. You see, Moro, right here.
What you said.
Right now. You are
public knowledge,
right now,
and I need not to reiterate them.
Right now, you are seeing the reason why some of us.
Now, even conversation is under attack.
Some of us were persecuted. He is telling you
conversation is even under attack in the studios of Metro TV. Kwadwo Boafo is not prepared to even listen.
You are a senior media man in this country, one of the most senior. At what point did I ever insult Akufo-Addo? I said he was going to destroy this country. That's exactly what he did. So, and the Akufo-Addo's government, all our pensions were gone.
And
the chief justice of this country went to sit at the finance ministry to ask for her pension. As we speak today, people have died, including people like Mr. Jacob.
I think you've overheard him.
No, I've not. It is going to get worse.
He's not
it's going to get worse. This is just the beginning. I said, I want him to withdraw what he said about what I said. I criticized the Kufu. I critiqued what he was going to do.
You were razor sharp. What you should of Akufo-Addo.
What you should
be prepared to take same.
What you should do is to commend me for being a harbinger of the mayhem that the Akufo-Addo's government.
He's clarified it.
No, he's not clarifying it.
You were razor sharp in criticizing Akufo-Addo. So I think let's move on.
He said some of the things. I said, what did I say? I said,
be prepared. Be prepared. To listen to dissenting views. It's important.
Did your government decide this?
It is important.
You are not
dissenting views.
He's not prepared to sit here. No, Fiifi should sit here like the man that I know he is, like the father that I know he is, like the husband that I know he is, and apologize to the people of this country for that government that he was part of, because people are still hurting from what he did.
So let me.
You may not have stood. You are talking about democracy. You were the corporate affairs manager of Kokoma. Has anybody called you? Has anybody said you stole anything? Obiafo. Meanwhile, under your tenure, people were paying people for what they hadn't done. If you like, I'll show it to you.
Really?
But
I don't know. I don't know.
You see, that is why I am telling you. That is why I'm telling you that
I'm unaware of any such.
You are not aware because you were not involved. I can give you names. I'm saying that nobody has called you. And the reason why nobody has called you or called your former boss is that democracy is at work. And yet under your tenure, I said people were paying people under the Cocoa Rose program for what they haven't done. I have names.
Okay.
We have monies that we have seized.
That's fine.
So if you want us to go there, we will go there.
So let me make progress.
So let him come.
What I'm not going to allow you to do is to characterize us, put us in a box.
Can we have a show?
We're not serving our
You
audience.
started.
Can we have a show?
If we become overly disruptive, please go ahead.
No, this is not more than stampede.
Yes. Fiifi, go ahead.
Okay.
Give me some water.
Thank you.
Okay.
The moment is your our break. Could you talk about the fact that the government says you pay 2 cedis on the price of diesel. And we have no responsibility as Ghanaians to ask government where that money is coming from. Really? Is that a democracy? That under the NDC, as citizens, we have lost our right to even question how state resources are used. And they say this is democracy. Indeed, this can be something else, but obviously not a democracy, because in a democracy, this is the last thing you will say under a democracy, to say that if government is doing something, government, in fact, spending state resources, resources that are raised from us, we have no duty to ask, is that the level we've gotten to under the NDC? Wow, that's surprising.
But he makes a
But
point.
let me-
But he makes the point. Sorry, Fiifi. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Let's do this just briefly. He makes
There's
the
something
point
I just want to say,
that
and then I will end this conversation.
Money,
We can
this
move
is
on.
money that will not come to us, but it's not the same as we're spending the money, and that's the clarity he sought to make.
How do you know?
No, because
How do you
we're
know that there's
forfeiting-
money that's supposed to come to us? We do not
we're
know,
forfeiting
because we have
we're
not been
forfeiting
told.
some funds.
Felix issued
Yes.
a statement. The statement he issued,
Yes.
he did not tell us where the money. And you see, I sat on this show and told you that under the first subsidy the government gave us, I pointed to where that money was coming from. The markings and the PSSL.
Yes.
That's where it was coming from. Under the MPP, when we did same, I told you about the recovery levy, and that was how that money was raised. I'm asking today, under this new arrangement, where is the money coming from? And Kwadwo says, no, you are MPP, so you do not deserve to know. Hey, Mr. Kwadwo Boafo.
Do you know that there's a right
You know, once you
information
call
law
him,
in
you
this
come in. Please go ahead.
But you know, we
there's a
get
right-
to the
Do you
level
know
of
that there's an
this
IPR law in
is
this
basic.
Who passed the right to information law?
Oh, so this one,
I said,
this one
who
to require
passed- I'm asking,
right
it's not your
information.
government. So why don't you write to
Are you not
IPR?
taking this to the
I know about 3 of the commissions.
So-
If you like, I'll link one of them to you. Right
Please.
now. I'll call
There's no need to go to right information. This is information Felix must share.
No,
But let me
if
just
you want
land.
Felix to share information, you know Felix's number, you know his office. At what point?
Menya journalist.
Masa Oboa.
Menya journalist.
Oboa. In the famous words of Ubuntu. Oboa. If you are looking for Felix, you won't get him.
Maybe you will respond.
Okay.
But
When
so
has
far he
Felix
has
not
not.
responded to calls from you people? Sometimes he responds too much, Steph.
So we are same. But let me land. Kwadwo was talking about
the book controls
fundamentals being weak, and I wish to say this, and this is not to water down what Dr. Bawumia said, but this is my own. I decided to coin this one. When the fundamentals are not well grounded, when the fundamentals are not well grounded, the effect of the numbers will not be felt, or the effect of the numbers will be absolutely nothing. You know what? When the spokesperson of the Ministry of Energy, even if he allowed Kwadwo to speak, because I don't know whether he doesn't trust what Kwadwo was going to say, so he wanted to. Allow. Take it, Kwadwo, take it.
And then when you come, say you punch up too much. Okay.
Well, I entered
Because-
the book corner right now.
Because the spokesperson of the ministry did not trust the kind of conversation Kwadwo was going to do, so he decided to hijack the conversation.
Okay.
When he came in, what did he say? Oh, the figures are this, and then the interest, what you call it, the exchange rate is better, this is better, this is better. What is the effect? The effect is that today, we are paying almost 20 Ghana cedis a liter on diesel. So when the fundamentals, they are not well grounded, the numbers will not mean anything. So let them throw away figures, but you ask yourself, all these figures they are throwing around, what is the effect? The effect is that we are still paying more. The effect is that the hardship is getting worse. The effect is that we are not realizing what will improve our lives as citizens of this country. Now let's go to the conversation about the what Kwadwo wanted to introduce, the demonstration. You see, Kwadwo has now given us more reason why there is a need for this demonstration. Because to him, the fact that you are a member of the opposition, you have no right to speak. The fact that you belong to the MPP, you must not be heard. You see, and
this is where I will jump in again, and I will resist the
Mr.
characterization in Jesus' name. You have not been more than Niawu kan yakoshi. You are having
but you said we should you used a stronger word. You said we should shut up.
I said
that was even stronger. I even chose a more toned down version of the word you used.
Let me say it again. I said shut up for a while.
What is a while? What is a while? So now MPP should go to sleep. The party should fold up because NDC is in power.
You haven't been to even one demonstration in your life. Do you know how many demonstrations have been? When your people are going to demonstration, you sit in a studio. You know how many demonstrations I've been to? Have you been to a demonstration in your life?
He's going one for the first time on Thursday.
So keep quiet.
Yes.
And go. Okay. I've been going to demonstrations for 30 years.
So you've been going on demonstrations, and you have a problem with others. You have a problem with others demonstrating.
I said I went to a demonstration.
Kojo, you have a problem with others demonstrating.
That is why I'm telling you that I will uphold your right to demonstrate. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Just then uphold my right to speech, even in this studio.
Yes.
Which you are refusing to allow me.
No.
Even in that studio, he's not even respecting my right to speak. How would you uphold my right to demonstrate?
You should also uphold my right not to be characterized and put in a box. That is what you are trying to do.
So to withdraw the fact that the MPP should...
I am not withdrawing anything. I said...
You've not been fair to Fiifi.
No, I told you I didn't intend to be fair. I didn't intend to be fair.
And that is the next point I was going to.
He came here with a plan.
Oh, no, what was the plan?
But he said some things. He wants to respond to you.
And you won't even allow. Somebody won't allow you to speak. Would you respect your democratic
rights? Why are you characterizing me?
Oh, I'm not.
You are the referee. There's a blue corner, there's a red corner.
No, the blue and the green corner.
The man is throwing low blows. He's punching on the head. You as the referee, you should stop him.
When we do that, by the time we say Jack, time will be.
But if you are not refereeing the thing and the man is hitting low and I hit him low.
Is that a hit on you now?
What exactly did he say that you have a problem with?
He's telling viewers that I am saying that MPP shouldn't demonstrate. At what point?
No, I didn't talk about demonstration.
He said it.
I did not. That's not what I said.
So you don't have a right.
We said we should
not to talk.
That's the
I didn't. You see, once again.
I added and said for a while.
But that is what I said.
Yes, okay.
That's exactly what I said. What I said.
If we're going to be talking about these issues, we'll not go to the more substantive issues. Let's go. Because I corrected him twice. So let's go ahead.
No,
but he's still. You see, but he's still going.
His problem is even if you say they shouldn't speak for a day, he has a problem with that.
But why must we deny this issue?
Yes.
It's our fundamental human rights.
Even if you say don't speak for a minute,
I don't have rights.
It's our right to speak, so you cannot. It's our right to speak, and you cannot tell us not to.
I'm getting a lot of messages. Yes.
When he finishes law school, don't give me a case.
Yes. Another thing Kwadwo said.
Yes.
That he is not going to be fair. Wow. Kwadwo, what happened?
I said I will not be fair. I didn't come here to be fair.
Did you come as an individual?
If you don't deal with the issues, and you keep inviting
allow.
So let us.
Deal with the issues.
Moro. An individual says he will not be fair.
But that's not the most important thing.
Is it not
the most important issue? It's the going on demonstration.
Educate my younger brother here.
Be fair.
Educate my younger brother here. That this is a political show.
Yes.
If you come here, to be fair, your people will not send you here again.
Don't worry.
At
every point in time, you must be fair.
Because if you came here to be objective, if you came here.
Another one. He says he's not going to be objective.
No,
I'm not going to be objective.
Wow. You are here. No,
if you hear,
Kwadwo says he's not going to be fair. He says he's not going to be objective. I will be fair.
Time is next week invite him. Maybe you will be able to.
I will be fair. I will be objective, and I will not think that it is the right thing for someone to say that just because he's representing a political party, he will not.
I'm not PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.